Hello everyone, it is Anna with Nintendad, and today we are taking a quick look at Game Dev Tycoon by Greenheart Games for the Nintendo Switch. The first step is going to be creating your custom game developer and naming your company. You're going to begin with humble origins, working out of a garage in the early days of gaming, but don't worry, lots of successful businesses have started out this way. Creating a concept for a game entails picking a topic, matching it to a good genre, and picking a platform. You'll begin to learn which genres, topics, platforms, age ratings, and other factors go well together as you develop reports on your games. Once you begin, you will see little bubbles pop out of the top of your character. They represent bugs, design, coding, and research from left to right. What's this? Some industry news. It looks like the Japanese company Ninvento is creating a home gaming console. I'm sure it'll be a flop. Speaking of flops, let's see how Pokemon Blurple did. Once I finish development, I gain experience based on things like whether I picked a new topic, whether I manage my team well. And once you get a bigger team, they will also gain experience based on how they worked on the game. Let's see those Pokemon Blurple reviews! Oh no, 5 out of 10 have seen better. Come on, Star Games! I guess I should have named it Pokemon Sword and Shield, huh? Well, let's see what a successful game looks like. This is not a scam. It was a big hit with the critics, as you can see. Outstanding game! Now that sales are soaring, my character can generate a game report to figure out what worked and didn't work about Not a Scam. But before we can even finish generating that report, we get a notification that we broke a sales record of 100,000 units sold. Even better, we made enough money to upgrade to level 2, where we get to go to a new office and hire some employees. From here on out, we're going to use the left stick to move between workstations, unless we use the touch controls, which are great by the way. Finding staff entails setting a budget and filtering applicants based on the skills you would prefer them to have. Although, you can train your people afterwards. Let's pick Michael Mitchell, just because he has a funny name. Michael and I worked on a special little game called Space Nazis. As you can see, I have achieved a new best in design and coding thanks to the leg up with my new employee, and that will continue to be the case as long as I train them and hire people over time. And it was a hit with the critics. Evidently, they love scams and Nazis. Although this can be a little bit of a waiting game, there are some events like these that shake things up. In this case, you can choose whether to sue or warn people who use illegal copies of the game Space Nazis. And there's also the game convention G3 that comes by to help you build hype for your games. In addition, you might get special offers from these scary little scammers who want to help you sabotage your competition. Well, it's clear that Michael Mitchell and I are a dream team, but we're going to have to expand and continue training our team in order to make AAA games. As you can see, we're working on a contract here. That is not a game, but rather a quick way of making money. It's essential to do these in a pinch, or else you will hit bankruptcy, and that spells a game over in which you'd have to begin at the beginning of the level. Now, let's take a look at what it's like to develop a large game. This is later in my playthrough, where I'm trying to work out how to divvy out my team's workflow where nobody's stressed out. As you can see, everybody's in the green. I want to point out that we currently have just over 9 million in the bank, because that will change very shortly. Looks like the Ninvento swap has been released. Anyway, back to Legend of Loink 2. Reviews are in. And it's a smash hit. Let's send 2 of our little guys on vacation because they did such a darn good job and I don't want them me on my hands. And we can't rest on our laurels. We're going to ride the hype train because if you didn't notice, we now have over 33 million in the bank. Indeed, a hit can definitely change your whole life very quickly. Just make sure not to hemorrhage money. If you've played Game Dev Tycoon before, you're pretty much getting the exact same experience on the Switch, and the controls do not suffer. So if you enjoyed it before, you will certainly enjoy it here, plus there's cross-save functionality now. If you didn't enjoy it before, just know, while it's visually static, this game is pretty fun if you're a simulation aficionado like myself. Anyway, I'm gonna let the team ride the hype train in peace. Don't forget to follow Nintendad on Twitter, and check out the website for my full review of Game Dev Tycoon, as well as an interview with a co-developer where we talk about the Switch to Switch and Greenheart Games' upcoming title, Tavern Keeper. Thanks for watching. Take care.